Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Baby, you're gonna complete? You're gonna complete your mom. Ha, got him. They never fucking saw it coming. You can't even see it, but you can still hear it. Hey, Yurt. Alright, I'm gonna go get my food out of the air fryer, because I think it's done. And then we will start the game. What are we gonna have today?
A bagel.
Nope, I said that wrong. What are we gonna have today?
The souls of the innocent.
A bagel.
No!
Two bagel. Can't even fucking quote Vines correctly. What kind of entertainer am I if I can't quote Vines correctly? Wow. Tyler's gone off to mute land. And I'm a dragon on the internet. Yeah. I think we're at the finale. I think this definitely feels like.
But don't suppose there's how I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell now.
Yeah.
Kindly to losing the best customer.
And we wouldn't want to.
You mean? Welcome to Goots's Toll.
Oh, lucky I checked.
Is there out else you need? All done.
Max
then?
health. Yeah, let's just fucking do it.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours Ours lies beyond those doors.
Let's fucking go.
We've fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial.
Yeah!
We shall. Together.
We got it! We're gonna do it!
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate.
Big purple rock.
And we shall face it together.
Aye.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain.
Are you fucking kidding?
I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Welcome, sons of fire.
No!
Well...
Come back.
Towards!
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I swear to Christ, if they kill my dog. Are you fucking kidding me?
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
All right. Well, we're playing the video game at least. I fucking can't believe that my pies out of the air fryer are scorching hot on the outside. And still not fucking completely, like, cooked through on the inside. It's so annoying.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic,
Oh my fucking god.
and in its light did all life flourish.
Okay.
Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
Wait until we walk into the next clearing.
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Yeah. This music is nice though. Nope.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies, and so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive
Jesus.
at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Okay.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do?
Yeah.
We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford.
Wow.
So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
You would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
Telegram notifications! Oh.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore.
Ba, 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 ba,
It's us.
ba, ba, ba.
Bow down, offenders, hearts, fists.
Oh! Oh, the fact that it's playing the Final Fantasy music. I didn't really have any chance to dodge that. But alright.
This one.
Ow. I fucking...
Brother, no!
That doesn't seem very reasonable. I was like at over half health. Okay, this is... Alright. I am pressing the fucking dodge button. Are you winning, son? No. Oh, the UI disappeared. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing.
What? Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through such foul. Hold on, I can figure this out. Such foul attaint. Such. Are you saying my taint smells foul? That's probably what he's saying.
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of contrition.
I need to turn the sound down a bit. Smelly taint, here's a shower. Thanks, Acel.
In fitting season shall we reap our harvest.
Get him!
Ow! Oh, I got this off. All right. Oh my fucking god, I pressed the dodge button! Don't use it now! Oh my god. I'm actually kind of sick of auto combat sometimes. Alright. Can we get it to 5? No. Oh my god, nearly. No. Oh my fucking god, auto combat.
Give me this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his
Purple bar?
last.
Oh no.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before our throne.
Yeah, I finally grappled him. Fuck. This might actually get him. Yep, there it is. There is no way this is... This is a Final Fantasy game. This boss has like 17 more forms. Holy shit, that's a really good accessory.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Uh-oh, time for the mindfuck sequence.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away?
He just repeated them.
Just go away.
Clive!
Joshua's trying to reach out to us.
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come.
once more, lest you forget. My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
What? I can't, you're very far away, I can't hear you.
You still talking?
Oh, here it is. Here's the spectacle fight. Did they do it? Did Jill and the others do it without us? Or did we just blow Ultima up and that was it? Oh, no spectacle fight.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave this place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Okay.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking, and back to their origin.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
What is it?
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship! I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Oh, Dion, buddy, you need to have a break. Okay. Okay, what was all that part of the cutscene for? I thought he was gonna, like, stay, but then he didn't. He just killed a few more. He had personal grudge against those particular ones, I guess? I don't know. What's the meaning of that part of the cutscene? It's, certainly there. Come on, I really hope the stream doesn't make a fucking, or the game doesn't make a fool of me calling this the finale.
I need to tell everyone what happened. And I'm going to need his help.
Clive. Go on then.
Oh, fuck.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again.
Or don't. Like,
What
do I owe the honor? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
Nope. All right.
I have wronged so many. Ruined thousands of lives. I did not deserve to be saved.
Yeah, yeah. You take too long to talk.
There's something about it.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
Every single character gets one line.
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
Ooh, Joshua got 2 lines. A third line? Nope. Never mind.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time.
Oh my god, that's a lot of quests. Oh my god. Alright. Hold on. Is it the last of the hunts as well?
Gonna make sure I haven't.
Okay, we don't know that yet.
Gotten anything. Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Oh, we will be here for a while. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Alright.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Alright, buddy. Oh boy.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
Heartache, like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
What do you think happened to me?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said, in the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
I just realized that's Joshua's
Put Miss Mididol back together.
child actor voice.
Seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Hey, girl.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
Valid.
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
I will not let them be full. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child.
All right.
Every name recorded. Sid.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace.
Yeah.
All right.
May the mother.
Oh, all right.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
No. Where the yuck? There it is. No, it couldn't possibly be magic keeping it afloat.
All right, Sid.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project.
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough, and if it's durability you're looking for, shell.
I do. And I know to get any old adamantist.
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of it, but don't expect to make quick work of the buck.
I'll keep that in mind. Vivian, I read your note and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, but this book...
Yeah.
It set me on the path...
I still haven't fixed that. It's also really fucking loud.
I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bear recently
Yeah.
freed from his bonds is keen
I need
to join the
to-
curse breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. We're
That
few
even-
knows for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys?
That's better. That also needs to be fucking lowered.
Truer words, Sid.
I think,
I'll
anyway.
let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time
Yeah.
like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
That's better. Okay. How's the game going? We might not be at the finale like I was hoping. Stop stabbing yourself! Ow!
Sid.
By all means.
She found some notes in me a letter. And something else. Records
Oh, I
from a
just
wounded
don't care
prisoner.
about these side quests.
And while I'm...
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception. But we travel together, and we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable...
Thank you, Sid. There was a Nick Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Doc.
You're about to do hydrate, aren't you?
Ah, Clive.
Oh.
Joshua, what's wrong?
Actually just innocent pets.
And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
Ow.
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but...
Of course, I want to know what's in that letter.
Very well.
Stop the swords, but I like the swords. It's funny.
All right, Toggle. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in... To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before the realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course.
All right.
If you don't mind, do you?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never be. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak...
That's the...
I'll leave for Randall. Would you send us...
Of course. Rutherford is already in
Yeah.
Excellent.
No.
I know what I'm supposed to do.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed, one whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been...
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, I fear she asks the impossible.
The executors.
The executor.
The
Of
executors.
Secret, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of one such text, being the tome Vivian seeks. Chronicling as it does a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never...
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why? Secrecy. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after.
By the hand of the executors.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is, you may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identity?
My hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the executors are rife, but rather less so across the strait. I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. But, though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving, if you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would.
Very well. I'll be sure
to... All right. I'd also like to get rid of all these yellow...
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
He's him, I tell you.
Oh boy. There's a lot of fucking icons on this goddamn map. Alright.
Is it? Might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am, but I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. Right, Ember. Impressed.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
The way things are going at the garrison, it'll be up to us.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men's...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him?
No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
Alright.
Your town needs you.
What does the dame have to say about all this?
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Jesus Christ, alright.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of...
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings.
Whoops.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But I dispatched the few that I found.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other.
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though. You head back to Northreach.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have a much...
What? I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there.
Don't worry, I'm not like...
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame? What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
All right. Actually, just right here, so.
There are so many of them. Not for long.
Oh, don't use it.
Is it over? No. It's only just begun. Over here!
Hell yeah.
Wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town.
Ah.
Clive. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right, and I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to that without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be but you, not by force, nor by the exercise of God, by simply being one of them.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire.
As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things if I only wanted you to understand how I felt.
Do not blame yourself, my dear.
Yeah.
Listen to you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, but I believe the same could. We all want safety, security, and we may yet achieve it. Will you join us in?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not meant...
You're right.
Forgive me for saying so, my lady, but you still do. The dame said it herself, and that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain.
Well, I should see if Isabel needs any help.
I will be right back, though. Ugh. All right. Oh. I genuinely don't feel like I'm gonna have enough time to do all these bloody side quests and still see the finale of the story today. There's just so much.
There's no need to worry any longer.
saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Ooh.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
There it is. All right. One side quest down.
The garrison said they'd take another 100.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Yep, in that whole time, we've completed one. Okay, it probably would have been faster to go from there.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Not good. Ember, are you... gone? Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Rip in pieces. Oh, what's that? That's new. Oh, okay.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Actually, I could just... Honestly.
The garrison said they'd take another.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
There are marks! Why are there suddenly marks? I didn't sign up for also marks.
You should have.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Oh, shit, do I get to choose this? Yeah, absolutely.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's just like someone else. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on it that time the curse breakers took some of the what.
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? Next, chance would be a fine thing.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Okay. All right. The Penitent's Gate and Cape Osier. Where would all this be? There's the Penitent's Gate. And Cape Osier, okay. Alright, that's easy.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
girl.
Oh, it's on the other fucking side. All right.
No need to ride from here.
That fool of a Duke thought he could push the dame around.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Ready, girl? Someone's brave.
Oh boy. That's him probably there, yep.
Be safe.
Good night, Tyler.
Too slow.
Nice. Clean kill. I've also decided I'm gonna do that.
I'm getting
Come on. This might take a while.
He says, running right past them and not even giving them the time of day.
Caution, brother.
Interesting. It's just a dragoon though. They're easy enough. Oh yeah, that's gonna get level 5 on its own, surely. Oh, close. Wow, that was a... That was a big old fuckery of things to happen at the same time.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Alright. Is that all the Senbrek hunts? It is! The only hunts left are ones in Waloed. Alright. Doggo quest time.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Oh my god, there's a map here.
This place hasn't changed at all. We'll cruise right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Oh.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna cry.
For never giving up.
Oh.
For never forgetting.
I am actually going to fucking cry.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Ah!
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
That was not okay. Oh my god, the quote by Rodney.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Also, I realize there's another green. Do I have to pick up another quest? Can the quests just stop, please? I'm not gonna be able to finish the game today. Is this another food quest? No, it's Gav.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day.
Is there anything I can... All right, then.
A good luck charm.
Not just any...
No. One... There's not lucky, and all thing is, they're hard to come by.
Only the big day is fast approaching. And
that, or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing. I think I might make that my first port of...
Is that not what our chocobo is? Or is ours a white chocobo? Like, is that different? Is that somehow different?
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
There it is. Nope. Pick it up.
This should be enough. Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for...
Oh, well.
A silver chocobo.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, near some gutted hovel, not far. Most took him for a braggart and a liar.
We'll see.
You look like you could do with a drink. You come back and visit, all right?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Where? Here.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
How do? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
I'm looking for a silver...
If that's the case, no one has seen us. Word is, they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about... If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be just...
You're probably right.
There's a third one.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too.
This guy can fuck right off.
Watch your profanity.
Got a few rooms going spare now.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it?
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away to Eastport has my thanks.
Who else would it have been but Mom?
Huh. An orchestrion role that I'm missing. It must be you. Yeah, there it is.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocolate?
I deal in but if it's fancies you're after...
Was a silver chocobos?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver choc... Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps? be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Oh. I'm feeling maybe if I do the Willodian side quests, the last of the hunts will appear.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? His interests were certainly varied. This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? This is... Yes. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Oh no, 4 people. Whatever will I do, etc., etc. Not 4 people. God, that is such a clean way to finish them.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
That was a way more interesting interaction than oh no. Than Ultima's ones, if I'm gonna be honest. That was way more interesting. Go, bird brain. All right. All right, I cannot go through. Oh my god, all right.
Back to the stables, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder.
Oh.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a... But where is the architect of all this It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Let's try.
Oh, come on, Clive. Well, I suppose it killed him anyway.
Ready, girl? Doris is waiting for me near Balmundark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Go.
No need to ride from here. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with a... If Chadwick was being held here, I worry...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Keep my eyes open to see alive. So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled. Minimal loss of Waluda lives. What? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than the... They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a caching. Not here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
I'm struggling to stay awake.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Oh yeah, I am falling asleep. I might have to end it there. It's not the finale, I know, but I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna keep trying.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away.
Oh.
He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Oh, I guess it's technically a hunt now. Well. Beat the big guy.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think. What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chadwick.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway.
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. I thank the flames we found her.
I know. I'm sorry we weren't.
There's no need to apologize. How he fought to the... That's the man I
wish I could have met. I'd like to hear more about your pup.
Of course. You already met my former master. We were supposed to be... For years, we were her dagger, so we escaped after so many...
But even in captivity, and he died.
Hyde Maria and the curse break. I'll fight and...
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Which region is it in? Oh, it has to be. We'll load, yeah. Alright, I'll just look it up. Okay.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I feared the executors had seized.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it, as the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you.
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand, and a gallows stood ready for her in every corner. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth. I, too, have always felt somehow she taught me that my solitude was not and that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one.
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather... But the more I study, the more I find value. So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world.
I'll try, Vivian.
Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, there's the last one. The Wailing Banshee. Alright.
I hear that did you buy
Yep.
any...
I did.
If I met a The director was a brutal man.
The registry was all I found. There was no sign of a body.
I pray that all their names are here. My friends. I can still remember their fate. Children who were taken from their... No explanation.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. One of them, see that their names live on.
I'm going to write a book. All of... And in the name of those...
Neither will I.
These records...
Hell yeah. Oh boy.
It was no trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Oh.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about. Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among to supervise, all to ensure that the future. Alas, our time together was cut. I had not expected to meet with him.
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, That was Alt.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, and I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest regrets, and what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found, where even the most outlandish...
Well, it can't hurt. Where can I find this?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tales before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots... Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in that there is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the... Whether they still survive there, I know...
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Hippocrates is gay for Dion. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to buy some curatives, restoratives, palliatives, unguents, ointments, tinctures.
Clive, going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
If I'm robbing you blind, increase your price! Is there a quest still to do here? What? Oh, okay, yeah.
The hour fast approaches. I await your word.
No, I'd do it sooner, Dion, but all these side quests.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours? All done?
I don't quite understand what the difference between... Oh, it's like just damage dealt. That's really lame. That's a really lame accessory. Genji's glove only increasing your damage a bit?
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Gav likes Anna.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
That was so endearing.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
All right. Oh. Oh yeah, there it is.
Good girl.
It's just there.
Back to the stables, girl.
Here's a Maluk. Final Fantasy 8, 9, sorry, called.
Armin's madness lives on.
Oh,
It's over.
such a cool finisher.
Rest in peace.
Alright, this is the last hunt.
Better already.
Let's fucking do this.
Another of the Royalists' guard dogs. Quite specimens too. Over here!
I'm not gonna have enough for 5. Oh my goodness. Okay. I actually need to be like full health. And I need to put the shield on for Apocalypse. Okay. Otherwise, that fight isn't too bad. Because Behemoth's moveset is fairly easy to read. I had more trouble with the dragon, honestly.
Another of the royalist guard dogs. Rare specimens, too. Over here! This one.
I did press the dodge button, but whatever, I suppose. I did press the dodge button, but whatever, I suppose. Oh my god, Clive! I love how in this animation, my limit break bar is still going. I think we got it this time. There's the trophy!
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
Every single hunt in the game. Hey, Blue Jelly. That is apparently the hardest fight in this game. I beg to differ. I bet that the final boss is the hardest. This isn't an RPG, so there's not going to be any fucking super bosses in it. It's a shame. Alright. Well, you caught me, Blue Jelly, just as I was about to go to bed. Or not bed, but as I was about to end stream. Because, I've been going for like 4 hours. Oh, good stretch. It's going good. You're out on your trip, right? With your friends and stuff, or whatever it is you're doing. I don't know if I actually ever got the details of exactly what it is you're doing. But yeah. Damn, I see how it is. You're absolutely right. I explicitly am ending because you arrived. I'm like, man, I could go for another like 5 hours. Oh shit, Blue Jelly's in the chat. Well, guys, it's time to head off. Yeah, 100%. It's explicitly just because of you. No, I've just been going for a while, and I'm fairly exhausted. I was expecting today to be the finale because the game was really, really setting it up to be the finale, but no, the game had to drop literally like 20 side quests on me, and I'm a completionist, so I have to do them. So, yeah. The finale will be in the next Final Fantasy 16 stream. Maybe. But yeah, if you like what you saw, be sure to follow. If you want to be notified of when I go live, type !Discord in the chat to get a link to the Discord channel, because I post there every single time I stream. Also, if you feel so inclined, subbing is the price of a coffee and would make me very happy. I don't know how to ask people for money yet. It feels weird. Ah!